Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us is the XHData D-808. This is an AM, FM stereo, long wave, airband, shortwave, single sideband portable radio. During this video, I'll perform an evening medium wave band scan in the Chicagoland area. But first we'll go over features, second I'll do size comparison, and third we'll start cruising the evening band. So here it is, the D-808. You can find this selling on Amazon for right near $100 even. Might even get it less on sale. I'll have links down below in the paid links section. Be sure to check it out if you're a fan of this radio and you like this update. This is the new USB-C version, which is a really cool setup because it also has amber backlighting now. Again, USB-C, which is neat, which we're going to cover in a second. Just fantastic radio. Liking the nice little updates. And of course, the color. The original only came in one color, and it was this silver gray, which is neat. And this one has the blue-white backlight to it. So this one has the old school micro USB charging jack though. So if you're not a fan of that, definitely get the new one. Very cool. So let's go over features of the D-808. If you haven't been around the last 6 years and you're curious about this radio, then stay tuned. Going to the left hand side, we have the carry strap. We have an external antenna jack for FM, airband, shortwave reception. Disengages the whip, which is nice. Volume control. Headphone jack for FM stereo listening. Going to the front of the radio, we have a metal speaker grill with a 3-inch speaker behind there. Got a metal placard there with their name, XHData. Sweet. Going to the display, you can see we got a battery life indicator. We have our local time. This is 11:37 p.m. That's Central Daylight Time. I'm near Chicago, Illinois, USA, and it's the end of October in 2024. Over here, it's showing us our alarm time. We can change that by the display button, and it shows us the temperature. When the radio is on, this local time will move over here, and you can cycle it. You also get those options, and then you'll get another option showing you signal strength and signal noise ratio. That's kind of nice to have so you know if you're tuning your radio properly. Those numbers will go up or down depending on the signal strength. Power button, of course, turning the radio on and off with a sleep function attached. You can change it to different times. If you want to have it turn off in 30 minutes, you can do that. Going to all these buttons here, I'm going to set this down and I'm going to kind of zoom in on them. And we'll go over all the buttons real quick. Yeah, so as you can see on the left-hand side, we have some dedicated band buttons. We have an FM button with an FM set feature. All the orange lettering is usually when the radio is off. There are extra settings you can do. FM set means you can set 4 different band plans, which is nice. Long wave, medium wave, you can turn long wave off. In my country, we tend to turn it off because we can't pick up long wave. There might be some people on the East Coast that might be able to. Here we have shortwave and a meter band, so you can cycle through the shortwave band quickly by tapping that button. Dedicated airband button. Of course, the light button I just showed you turns that light on and off. I love being able to turn the backlight on and having it always stay on the entire tuning session. That's a thing of beauty. Time set button here on our AM bandwidth. Very important button to use while we're on medium wave. And of course, shortwave. FM stereo, toggle on and off as well. Alarm set button. Of course, the display button I showed you. A numeric keypad to direct into frequencies. Hit frequency and the frequency you desire. Nice. As you can see, 5 turns off the beep. I hate the audible beeps. It's loud on this radio, so I turn them off right from the get-go. 0 here, we can change our stepping on medium wave from 9 kilohertz or 10 kilohertz. Over here with page function, this radio operates on pages of presets versus one big category of 100. It breaks it up in 10 sections. Some people love it, some people hate it. I actually think it's interesting. You could have like page 1 can be your favorites. Page 2 can be your nighttime. Page 3 can be your daytime. Page 4 could be dusk. You get the idea, right? So you could have it sectioned out in your favorite areas. I like that. I think that's a neat way to do it. It's a way of thinking. Over here we have a single sideband dedicated button. Nice. Down here, info button. That's for RDS information. Lock out the radio and also to toggle upper and lower sideband modes. Now you can do that while on medium wave as well. Incremental tuning up and down and browse tuning up and down. That's nice to have right here on the front of the radio versus using the tuning on the side. Going to the side of the radio, we have a tuning knob which is stepped, similar to the R108 if you know what that radio is about. You push it in to do fast, slow tuning. And of course, squelch for airband. Over here, fine tuning is for your single sideband to fine tune. You can also use this on medium wave as 1 kilohertz tuning. You might see me use this. So instead of changing this to slow tuning, I can actually slow tune from here on medium wave. I really like that they did it that way. Here we have Type-C input to charge our 18650 replaceable battery. I like that as well. Going to the top of the radio, we have our whip antenna there. It's 25.5 inches. Liking that. Good reception with it. Kick out stand with our frequency information. Full coverage on shortwave. Yeah, that's a bonus, right? And of course, our battery is a unprotected button top 18650. This one comes with a 2000 milliamp hour battery. You can upgrade it to a 3000. They sell a twin pack on Amazon for $12. Get 2 of these bad boys. I recommend picking a set of these batteries up if you're getting this radio. You'll thank me. Definitely. All right, quick size comparison. Then we'll start cruising. The evening band, I'm going to raise this back up so we can see other radios in frame. Okay, so we always bring out the old little diehards here. CC Pocket from C Crane, AM FM weather alert radio. Love this little guy. I'm just a fan. You know me. Fanboy for C Crane. We also have the C Crane CC Skywave 2. Advantages of the C Crane CC Skywave 2 is it runs on AA batteries for 70 hours. That's an awesome thing. It sounds really good on headphones. It has weather alert and weather broadcast, so that's also a bonus. It does not have full shortwave coverage, and it doesn't have single sideband coverage. So that's what people say, if it doesn't have single sideband, I don't want it. Well, it just depends on the person. I tend to listen to a lot of programs without single sideband, so that's me. All right, so then you have that, and we always have the old $20 test. Yep, sort of doing this. There you are. Just need a few extra 20s, and you got yourself an awesome radio. Think of that. And Iron Man. Yeah, that playing cards here. Standard size deck. He's the man with the master plan. He loves his radios with single sideband, man. He's Iron Man. He loves XHDatas from the old China land. Dun 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 dun. It's awesome. I love XHData. Wow. Okay, let's turn it on. I don't know where I'm at. I think I might be at the top of the band. Let's tune to the bottom. There we go. Turn the light on. Always on. So we are, bring this back on down here. We still have the battery status showing. The band we're on, medium wave. The frequency, 520. And our current time moved over here, 11:43. Again, PM, Central Daylight Time, near Chicago, Illinois, USA. If you're just tuning into this section. Now you hit display, alarm time, temperature, and our signal strength, signal noise ratio. We'll leave that on. So let's go ahead and start tuning. Move this light a little bit. There we go. Okay, we got a hint of Cuba. I just heard it. I'm going to bring in the Turk. I don't know if you can hear the music. So that's cool. I'm showing you all the different bandwidths you have. You have quite a few to choose from. Sounds good. We got Cuba, 1,700 miles to the southeast. Now, of course, they must be broadcasting past 50 kilowatts. They're probably at 100, 150 kilowatts or higher.
U.S. citizens eligible to the state that you're living in right now. I'm wondering...
Here's 540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin, 70 miles to the north, 400 watts.
Or anything in media that Puerto Ricans may consume. I don't know if there are newsletters, newspapers, radios. Playing into the stereotype that you're Latinos.
Here's KTRS, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles, 5,000 watts to the southwest. Yeah.
Her position, you know, the bail tweet she put out in the summer of love. 4 days after
560 WIND, Chicago, local. Love it.
I like the fact that she said on Stephen
The
Colbert
Bears lose.
that the writers aren't going to stop, shouldn't stop, and she wasn't going to stop supporting them.
I'm not sure what this is here. This could be Traverse City, Michigan. I don't think so, though. It doesn't seem like the right direction. Could be wrong. If it is, WTCM, 215 miles, 1,100 watts, northeast. Should be WKZO, Kalamazoo, Michigan. 137 miles. Country music there on 600. You know, I'm not sure. WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, possibly. Doing country music. I don't know.
Each contract you own will pay $1 on January 8th, 2025, if that candidate is confirmed as the next...
Might have some little storm cell somewhere. Here's some crackling on the radio. WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 52 miles to the north, 10,000 watts.
The risk of loss in trading commodity interests can be substantial. You should therefore carefully consider...
Country music there is CFCO, Chatham, Ontario. 310 miles to the northeast, 6,000 watts. Here's WSM, Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles south. Now the internal antenna is 4 inches, if you're wondering. It's a ferrite bar, coil wrapped. And that's why that passive loop Turk works really well. It passes energy to that antenna, giving you more gain. It's excellent on fainter signals and sometimes eliminates noise or birdie tones even on a radio. Like if a radio is generating tones because of its display, it'll sometimes remove it because it'll detune that. It'll pull it just off frequency by the coupling of the passive loop and the antenna just by proximity. It's neat. Yeah, definitely some storms. I'm surprised. The clear skies, but they must be around somewhere. WFAN, New York, New York, 750 miles. Home of the Yankees.
Game 3 here against the Dodgers. Anthony Rizzo and blowing that game against Green Bay. I like Mike off the field. He's amusing, or used to be, on the podium. Now he's just irritating because he's...
I think that might be to the north. 670 to score. WFCR, Chicago, home of the Cubs.
It's been time to move on. We're not going to move on. That's never going to happen. He'll be there as long as he wants, because Art only cares about...
It's going to take a while for release to be seen in the housing market. So we need money in people's pockets today. So we're asking government for...
Cool. It's a Canadian station, CJOB. I don't have the thing written down. I believe it's like 825 or 850 miles, something like that. I'll put a pop-up here. Very cool. Picking that up nice and clear.
Passing it so that it's a monthly benefit for low-income folks. Offset monthly expenses more effectively, and then increasing that so folks have money
Northwest.
today.
Nice.
Thank you so much. God bless you for all you do. Thank you. God bless you as well. And thanks for being a listener of We'll really appreciate it. I'm going to try to squeeze in Terry from Lafayette, Louisiana on King Radio. Terry, I'm sorry, I only have a couple minutes, but I want to hear from you about the fall season. Okay. Go right ahead. Okay. Well, when you started talking about the seasons in the fall, it's really...
Trying to figure out what this was. I thought it was CKGM. It's possible, but I'm not sure how Quebec is in this direction. So I don't know what this is.
Starting her junior year of high school, and I started thinking about how the summer was coming to an end, and how
$67.69 a barrel. That is down $4 a barrel, or 5.7%. Brent crude is currently at...
All right. Yeah. Awesome news, man. Engaging. 700 WLW, Cincinnati, Ohio. My dad said, never invest in oil. Well, he might have been right. I don't know. 300 miles east.
Oil falls, oil prices tumbled by around $4 a barrel or...
He did say invest in gold, and I should have listened to him. That was back when gold was $300 an ounce. Remember that? I wasn't through that. It was a couple decades ago, but still, it seems like it was yesterday. WGN playing some cool music, I think on the Raleigh James show. WGN Chicago. Can't hover on it, but very cool.
Foreplay. I cannot recommend enough blowing a few $100.
Here's CFZM, Toronto, Ontario, Zoomer Radio, 460 miles to the northeast.
Tantalizingly close to nude. And you can get in the mood with a couple of drinks, swig from a juicy pineapple or a beer, or an alluring foam koozie, depending on which hotel you're staying at. The sun's warming you, you are tanned. Pools are sexy.
Cool.
The head of the Mossad, David Barnea, is in Qatar. There are talks beginning again.
Here's WSB, Atlanta, Georgia, 630 miles southeast.
For all deal. In other words, all the hostages being...
This is the place where democracy was born.
Of course, evening, you sometimes get better or worsening conditions. This is WGR, Detroit, Michigan, 270 miles to the east.
In short days, we all have the opportunity to make history together.
The Women's National Republican Club. It's not too late, folks. If you look at the top of my Twitter, it's pinned there. I will be speaking about this.
Yeah, you can tell that accent.
And honest when I'm not on the public airwaves. I'll be talking about the campaign, and I'll be signing copies of my book.
WABC, New York, New York, 750 miles.
Not too late to still join us. The Women's National Republican Club. Go to my Twitter, and you can see where it's pinned to the top of my Twitter.
One of the city's longest operating meat markets is making way for a housing development and a potential expansion of the Whitney Museum of American Art.
Oh, how nice of them. 780 WBBM News Radio, Chicago. Yeah, they have old-time radio, 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. They're the weekdays.
23 and 53 from the Bloomberg Newsroom. Tracy Johnke, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
Coming up, the latest in Monday night traffic and...
We're going to do a good job of presenting runs, and so obviously it doesn't matter, how you get them, and we're doing a nice job of kind of piecing it together.
I want to say this is WGY, Albany, New York, 740 miles.
Over track record and looked a little bit better at the end of the regular season, but have you been surprised with just how... The leader just got killed, and everybody in the leadership, all
There's 3 stations here. Holy cow. We got Fort Worth, we got a local, and then we got some weird music.
Joe and Kamala funded it with our money. His leadership is in such crisis.
You get craziness like that on the band sometimes in the evening. Here's 830 WCCO, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 310 miles west.
Canada has sort of been this sort of period where it's just...
Seems that's where the lightning strikes are coming from.
When will this be resolved?
Well, he must have an election by...
Make some changes.
Should there be an ability for family members to change their mind?
Absolutely. I do believe that if someone wants to be a donor of the family...
Here's 840 WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky. This is ground zero right now. After this, we'll be coast to coast for 4 hours.
Firm and not rushed, and give family time to,
Coming up next, we'll go out to Yankee Stadium and talk to someone who had a front row view. This is Game Night, ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, Sirius XM Channel 8. Hey, it's the regular Super Bowl champ Chris Cannon coming up Tuesday. Lions Commanders, Texansville. I'll tell you which team now.
Okay, it's KOA, Denver, Colorado, 890 miles west.
Ouais, c'est ça. Elle cerne avec des yeux d'enfant les travers de la société.
CGBC, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles northeast.
Elle est dans la voie de l'industrie.
Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey gang, it's Deuce. Tired of having to choose between reliability and savings on your mobile plan?
I don't know this person, but a name Deuce, it's not a name I think I'd want to name my kid. Unless I want him to be big and burly. WWL, New Orleans, Louisiana, 865 miles south.
Go hand in hand. Now that's the smart way to mobile. Cox Post Internet required. Learn more at cox.com/mobile.
New Orleans. Get ready for the hottest concerts in the city. Live Nation is bringing you the biggest shows at the most iconic venues. House of Blues, the Fillmore, Smoothie King Center, and more.
New office in Inglewood to serve Bergen County.
Visit SamwellPayne.com. You'll wish you met Dr. J. Shaw.
Oh, yeah. This is not WCBS anymore. This is WHSQ, I believe. Yep. Sports station now.
$200 in bonus bets when they bet $5.
I want to ask those in New York, do you listen to 880 now, or did you change your radio up and remove that preset?
In bonus bet, and see why. It's never ordinary.
Robert in Charleston, WTMA. Trump is smart. He's not perfect, but he means well. I agree.
Here's 890 WLS Chicago.
KBFI, crunch time.
GoodRx save you a lot of money. Saving that extra $200-300 a month.
We'll go a little quicker.
Situations.
Is CBC Radio 1, 990 AM, 89.3 FM in Winnipeg.
The drama that captured the world's attention.
So you're going to say Winnipeg. This is CBW. This is Winnipeg, Manitoba. 675 miles northwest.
Kamala Harris.
You are fired!
To achieve victory over cancer. Because today's cancer
1000 WMVP, Chicago, local ESPN radio.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up. We learned valuable life lessons from our...
is 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA. Friday Night Lights on KDKA, powered by Bowser Chevrolet.
There you go, said it a couple times. KDKA, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 450 miles east.
I'm getting my high school diploma at age 22. Sunday morning at 9:30 on News Radio 1040 WHO. Portions of the following program will be recorded.
Yep, WHO, Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles to the west.
The 2024 National Murrow Award for Best Newscast. This is News Radio 1040 WHO.
Is in the book.
KYW 1060 Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles.
You're a win away from a world championship. Pitch. Bouncer up the middle.
Entire body and sense of self. If you're facing a cancer diagnosis, discuss lymphedema with your doctor. With knowledge and action.
Should be Little Rock, Arkansas, 570 miles to the south. This is KAAY.
Want to make a difference for kids and have some fun? Join Friday. Miranda has words for the Trump campaign in the wake of Saturday night's rally during which
Here's 1100 WTAM, Cleveland, Ohio.
floating island of garbage.
It's not the first time that Puerto Rico.
One of the things about it is you are rightly impatient for change. I love that.
1120 KMOX, St. Louis, Missouri.
For change.
Investigators say they have a lead on a vehicle in connection with...
There are things that you can throw at him. The more that you and that gets a which is about. You know, and I see banks kind of thinking out there a little bit. I think you're seeing.
So I think we're picking up WBBR, Bloomberg Radio out of New York City.
The lockup where Sean P. Diddy Combs is being held is faced increasing scrutiny over horrific conditions of rampant violence.
1140 WRVA, Richmond, Virginia, 665 miles.
America's listening to Fox News.
What we do every Friday at our... Available now on iHeartRadio.
The following is a paid program. The views and opinions in this segment are solely those of the host or organization and are not necessarily those of WWVA, its staff, or management.
Oh, does it say VA? WWVA? That's cool. That's Wheeling, West Virginia. 430 miles. I have that logged here. I just haven't said that in a long time. Very cool.
But as we get older, we're more at risk for severe flu, COVID-19, and RSV.
Wham! 1180 Rochester, New York. 545 miles. Woohoo! This is a fun evening. A little bit of crackling, but not too bad. And our stations are coming in clear. Picking up Cuba even? That was fantastic.
The GOP governor's push to block...
CBS News.
Party because I know that
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs.
Okay, so this commercial here is WPHT, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles. Underlying station there too. Faint frequency coming through.
Jay in Sewell, New Jersey, on today's side question, known by that first name.
Yeah, now we're going to speed up the dial here.
Struck down Roe v. Wade. South Dakota is reliably Republican in presidential election. And then there was Lyndon B. Johnson. This is SME News. The Israeli military detains about 100 suspected Hamas terrorists.
Cincinnati Bengals all season on WHIO-TV, Channel 7.
So this is WHIO, Dayton, Ohio. Yeah, it's pretty neat how they did that. 280 miles.
Every Sunday at 4 p.m. on Channel 7.
Try to be Dodgers. Everyone knows that. But at the same time,
So you can spend a lot of time in this area. I'm just going real quick here.
For Diwali, the Hindu festival of lights, the holiday meant to symbolize good winning over evil and...
Will resume selling to burgers at affected restaurants. The FDA suspects slivered onions that are used on the burgers were the cause of the outbreak. I'm Sue Guzman. This is Fox News.
Here's Nashville, Tennessee, WLAC, 434 miles.
1510 WLAC forecast. Marching up into the 80s.
You just said it.
Closing down October with some warm numbers.
Home run, first inning, it's 2-0. How did the atmosphere shift?
WCKY, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
What we've been
there for Iowa's farmers. We value your commitment to the land. Partner with Bank Iowa to grow your operation.
Here's KXEL, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles west.
FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The KCRG TV9 first alert forecast. Overnight, partly cloudy skies, a low around.
CHHA, Toronto, Ontario. Oh, I think I hear rain outside. Wasn't supposed to rain. That's funny.
Day on mental prayer. So, I mean, obviously there are different types of prayer within the Catholic Church. So maybe just give us an overview.
I want to say WSJP, Sussex, Wisconsin. Yeah, relevant radio.
So basically, there, Patrick, at least the way I see it, there's really only two different types of prayer.
Make you come dust, and you see what happened to Schmidt, right? The opening walk, dancing around.
This is WQLR, Kalamazoo, Michigan, 137 miles, 1,000 watts.
Showed up in prime time before, and you know.
That's coming in nice and clear. WPTX, Lexington Park, Maryland, 685 miles. Adult contemporary, but this is definitely classic music. So, classic rock.
Bradley Bozeman saw it and shoved him, got a penalty, but.
Sports radio here is KBGG, Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles to the west. All right, so we're done. Cool, there it is, the evening with the XHData D-808. Yeah, fantastic radio. I like it. Does a fantastic job on its own. A 4-inch antenna in there, rocking out for medium wave. Just fantastic. And you got your FM, and you got your shortwave single sideband, you got your air band. You can have a lot of fun with this radio, and it's lightweight. That's another thing I like about this radio is it is lightweight with that lithium battery. These are fairly light, these single cells, and they last quite a while, so you'll definitely get a lot of runtime. But the speaker, this thing about the speaker, it's not very heavy bass, so you don't have this huge magnet on it and a lot of driving taking up power, so it takes less power to drive that speaker, which is a good thing. So you can have many more hours versus not so many hours. So let me know, definitely give a big like. Let me know if how you like this radio. Definitely comment down below. Of course, if you like XHData radios and want to see more, hit subscribe to the bell icon, get notified of future reviews. And of course, I always say 3, comment what you think about the 6 years down the road. I mean, there's so many new radios that came out, right? Got them on my desk here, got a few of them. Here's one. This is new, it records, does everything as UHF, VHF, all that fun stuff. This is something you'd want, or like the old school. I mean, I really like just a basic tuner. They're getting so newfangled now where they got microcontrollers in them that control the radio, like this one, the ATS-200. Pretty sleek looking radio, but it compares nowhere near as well with medium wave. This radio can't do what this can do on its own. Now this radio is more capable because it has the internal input for medium wave loop sticks or medium wave antennas, which is fantastic. This does not. Well, I wish this did. That'd be nice. But here nor there. I'll show you a couple radios. Oh, of course, yeah. Somebody will mention this one, and I'll be like, okay. Yeah, the DX286. This is amazing sensitivity. Better than the D808 in medium wave, I've noticed. And FM definitely rocks. But this radio here, it does not have single sideband, does not have air. It does have RDS. So, that's that. So there's different radios out there to look at. Let me know what you guys think. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next awesome video.